Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about how my brain is today. How my brain's been acting very messed up today. My brain doesn't really like to function properly, and my brain can't retain stupidity. And then when people are saying things to me, it just shuts down. It goes on lock factory mode. Nothing good comes out of that. When people are telling you you're dumb and stuff, my brain just goes into lockdown mode because you don't know how to retain that stupidity. And, so you don't know how to retake the stupidity. You don't know how to balance the stupidity. It's trying to think that people are being, it knows that people are being nice to me. So when people are saying bad things to me, my brain just goes down in lockdown mode, and then my brain just stops for a little bit. My brain stops sometimes because I don't know why it stops. I'm going down this road. I want to go down to the Yellow Brick Road house. I'm gonna go to the Wizard of Oz mansion down here, and we're gonna go down to my grandma. My grandma's a wicked old witch, and yeah, she can turn a newt into a frog and stuff like that. So no, not really. She's not a wicked old witch. She's a nice woman. And I'm gonna tell you one other thing too. I was coming down a road, and I seen a cat walking down, and it was telling everybody about everything. And I love my kitty cats. My cats are just not the same without the peanut butter jelly cup and the peanut butter. You can't have a cat without peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. It's not the same. You gotta feed them the carrots and the apples and the bananas and all the nutritious foods for your kitty cat. And even though they don't want it, you gotta cram it down their throat because it's good for them. If you don't cram something down the throat, they're not gonna realize what they need. Okay, so as I was saying about cats and dogs and cows, they might not like food, but you gotta cram it down their throat because you take an apple and if a cat don't like it, you cut it up, you cram it down their throat, you make them like it, and if they don't like it, then you give them the boot, you kick them in the head. See, hold on, let me test this. Come over here. See, I can feel I like to test my sustainability to just kick them in the head like that. Just kick, that. Obviously, I won't actually do that, but I probably get arrested for that. But yeah. So I'm joking about all of this. We need to make my brain ain't working very well today. I lost track of time last year. I think it's about 1853, and yeah. So I think the year that we're in is 1853, and the date is 1101. It is 9/11, and 9/11. What's my favorite number? So is 7/11. I like 7/11 too. That's my favorite number. Eyes on me, please, not on the cat. I don't care about that fur ball. And we're gonna. Oh my gosh! And we got people coming to see us, coming to see the show here. Show them the people that are coming to see my show. This is coming from you from Minnesota, northern Minnesota, I should say. It's cold out here. It might not look like it, but I'm freezing to death. It's supposed to be snowing in about 2 months, and or even this month it could snow. I gotta put 10 on that cabin I made, still I put tin on the roof, I put tin on the stuff, other stuff. But yeah, and then another thing we have to do is I gotta get my brain examined, I gotta get my hearing examined, I need to get everything examined because there's something wrong back here in my brain. There's something wrong back, yeah, show them back here. They can't see it. But my orthodontist said that my orthodontist said, I shall laugh about this because this is serious. My orthodontist said there's something wrong with my my orthodontist said there's something wrong with my brain and my heart. See, that's what orthodontists do. People think that orthodontists are for giving you braces, but they're for checking your heart and checking your brain. They're not for checking your teeth. That's false news. I also went to a chiropractor to get my toes replaced, and I went to a chiropractor to get my head replaced because I was walking like, can you have the camera? I was walking like, oh well, I had to cut right here, like right here, and I had to get my neck, and I had to tear my head off, and I had to put a new one on. So it's kind of like a scarecrow, like kind of like that scarecrow from Hocus Pocus. And yeah, so I was just walking like a zombie because I couldn't think, and I can't think now. And the donkeys are running away from me walking away from me because I'm acting like a retard. But yeah, and then yeah. So the orthodontist basically just works on the brain, and then it works on the front of the brain. He works on like bones and stuff. He don't work on teeth. That's false news. Orthodontists work on my brain. He worked on my brain. My chiropractor replaced every bone of my body, or should I say, displaced every bone of my body. And I sued him. And yeah, he displaced my back. He displaced my neck. So when I walk around, it's like that kind of. And you know, he displaced my arm right here, so I had to have a cast. I had 2 casts. Was sitting in a wheelchair because he dislocated my back, and now my back is stiff. I got rods in my back and discs. My back is stiff. I got into a car wreck, and then I had to get my back displaced a couple months ago because my back wasn't working, so I had to get it displaced. You know, you understand. And my back was just hurting, and I know I'm going on about something nobody cares about, but you know, it's real stuff. You have to deal with this every single day. And when I had to get my head displaced. That orthodontist was displacing my skull. So what do you do? And go, hey, over here. He displaced my skull like this. He turn it over here. You go up there, and then you go like this. You go like this, and then turn my neck all the way. And then I had to go to the chiropractor to get my neck displaced, my head displaced. So the chiropractor wanted my head to get back in place, but they went in they punched me in the head. They throw me in the neck, and then what they did was they grabbed a chainsaw and grabbed a knife and cut my veins, cut my skin, and then they looked in my thing, and you know what I had? A good case of hypochondriac. That's what I had. A good case of hypochondriac. There was nothing wrong with me, okay? But they got me a case of hypochondriac, and I can't believe they didn't find anything wrong with me. And I can't believe, you know, because I broke my neck. The orthodontist, I want to make sure I tell you this to you, orthodontist. I want to make sure I tell you this. You cracked my skull open. You made it so my brain is down. You made it so my brain is down at my feet. And my feet are up to my brain. I can't believe you. And the doctors. Oh, you want to know what the doctors did, huh? You want to know what the doctors did? Oh, you don't want to know what the doctors did. What they did is they grabbed the golf club, right? Hit me in the legs with it. Over here. Come on. We're not playing kiss the donkey here. And he whipped me in the legs with a golf club. And oh God, that felt so good. I wanted to punch him in his nose. Oh my gosh. I went and displaced his nose, and then what he did is he came up and got me right in the ribs and cracked my ribs open. And then you know what I also did? I got my ribs back together. I got everything back together. But you know what I did? You want to know what I did? I'll tell you what I did. I will kiss this donkey if I get 100 likes. Okay, I'll come back here. I'll come back to this very place. And I'll kiss this donkey right in the lips. Right in the mouth. I will do it. I won't do it. But, you know, I won't probably. No, I wouldn't do that. I can't believe it though. I was displaced. My body was displaced. And I can't believe these doctors think, "Oh, we're going to medical. We're going to try to see what we can do." They grabbed their wrenches and screwdrivers and they kind of went like that, like I was a freaking robot. They put my freaking bones together with welding tools. They freaking thought I was made out of metal or iron. And you know why I'm petting this donkey right now? Because I can't move my feet. I can't move my feet. I can't move my feet at all. I can't move my feet at all. I can't move my legs. I can't move my arms. I mean, come on, man. I can't even move my head. I can't move my body. I can't move my body. See, I can't move my body. I can't believe this, man. I'm getting so sick and tired of this world. And I fell outside yesterday, and I broke my 2 front teeth. And I asked my mom, all I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth, my 2 front teeth, my 2 front teeth. And she gave me them. See, my 2 front teeth. I got all my teeth right here. I got all my teeth. And and you know something? The orthodontist said that we don't do teeth here. Oh, and I went to the dentist, and they said, well, we can do you a favor, and we can grab a screwdriver, and we can just drill that tongue of yours until it doesn't want to work anymore. And then, you know what they did? They took a flathead screwdriver, and they drived it up to my gums, and then they cut that off, and that was my tooth. Oh, and then I was thinking, all I want for Christmas is my real front teeth, my real front teeth, my real front teeth. I can't believe that, you know. I'm bending over backwards. I can't even bend over backwards. I can't bend over backwards. I'm trying to bend over backwards and I can't. I can bend over forwards, but I can't bend over backwards because my back is displaced. God, people say they've been bending over backwards. People have been saying I'm bending over backwards. I can't bend over backwards. I can bend over forwards. I can't believe this. I'm having the whole policy, the corporate, everything. I'm gonna have the government. I'm gonna have the president. I'm gonna have them all sued because every bone in my body has been displaced and has been ruined and everything. I mean, I can't do anything. Can you please? I'm trying to make a scene here. I'm trying to make myself pitied. Okay? I want to make myself known that I care too, and I want to be cared. I want to care for myself, and I want to care about other people, but I can't do that if nobody can care about me, because I'm only worried about me. And my back, you know, I broke my leg on a stick, and I wasn't able to do this until the doctor, yeah! He went like that, right back in place. Now I get my groove on, and I really shake it and stuff like that. So like in my head. Yeah, so I can't believe this. My whole spinal cord back here was snapped in 5 different pieces. I was in a wheelchair for 7 years. I thought I was gonna be in there my whole life, but you know what? It built up back together again because the good Lord helped me. It built up again together again, and then I displaced my neck. I broke my neck. I broke my whole skull back here was split all over the place. And I asked my doctor, "Can I get a brain exam?" And he said he freaking punched me in my face. You know what I think about that? That hurts my feelings the most. Because he punched me in my face and my skull was coming out of my freaking head. My brains were coming out. It's like, I'm a zombie. I'm a zombie. And I freaking, what I did, I was so like, I was crippled. Like, I was crippled. I was crippled. And then I grabbed this hammer and I went and got him in the nose with it and displaced his nose. I got $5 grand for doing that. They hated that guy in there. And you know, I was crippled, and then I grabbed my wheelchair and I wheeled out of there. And I went to the elevator, and the elevator fell down and fell on top of me. So yeah. Pause it. See, this is where my grandma and grandpa made their living. Stone Age style. Hooah, hooah, hee-ah, and stuff like that. They would beat me upside the head with their bones they always had in their cupboards. They used to use forks, what they made forks out of as sticks. Like that. So, they're like, like that. Yeah, so like that, basically, just like that. And we go, hoo-ya-ha-ya-to. And my grandma was a Chinese Hong Chong, and they used to go hoo-ya, hoo-ya, like that. And stuff unpleasant. Okay, people. You know what I was in the medical office, and the guy gave me a plate. He said, "Here, okay, it's a turkey plate. Okay, there was a whole team of football players out there. Okay, I said, well, why can't, well, if I can't play with them, I might as well just play with myself, you know, because I was so sick and tired. I was so sick and tired of playing with myself. I had to play with myself in high school. I had to play with myself in elementary school and military. I was so sick and tired of playing with myself. I don't have any friends, okay? I don't have any friends. And I had to go out with friends. And they just say, when I would go out with this one girl, she'd just say, deal with it. You can go out and do whatever. I'm just gonna go do whatever, you know. I don't know, she might went home and play with herself, but I don't know what she did. I can't believe this world, man. I have a hard life. Playing with myself, having every bone in my body taken from me. I feel like a I'm a robot every single day. My brain is programmed from a computer in my mom's house, and my mom can disable it whenever she wants to and it'll kill me. And yeah. I can't believe this, man. And that you keep messing with that cat. That cat doesn't love you. It loves me. we need to take care of animals. We need to take care of animals, and we don't need to kick them. We don't need to do anything to these loving creatures. You know why? Because they lick each other. They lick me. and they don't bite. See, they don't bite. And they don't bite. Okay? I'm just gonna say this right now. I might be wasting time, but I don't know. I think I just wanted to make this video really funny. Maybe to some people will understand what I mean when I say things. Mainly because I was served 10 glizzies at the cafeteria. 10 glizzies, and they said try to put every one of them up your mouth at the same time. I'm sure you're a pro at that. And I said, I got my tray. You know what I did with my tray? I stuck it up so far up there, caboose, that they didn't know how to speak for about a year. They had to have doctors get in there and try to take it out. They had to get 4 or 5 guys in there to try to take it out, and then he's in a wheelchair because I broke his caboose. I broke his donkey. Oh, and look at there. Look at that. That's his niece. Or that's her. She's her niece. That's life, you know. There's a cow over there. By the way, these aren't my animals. These are the cameraman's animals. I wish I had animals like this, but I'm in debt. Like I am right now. I can't even own a piece of paper because a piece of paper costs 55 cents. And I'm low on pennies. My pennies, I dropped all my money down the drain. And exactly what I did when I had to pay for my frickin' medical bills. I wish you stopped videotaping that cat. Yes, my mouth was replaced. See, my mouth was replaced. See, well, that's the end.